Hello, hello, you guys. We are doing our part 4 of Porch and Petal gift tags. This has been so fun, you guys. It's really inspired me to maybe do more of these. So I'm going to try. So today we are going to be working on this little guy. So cute. I really had fun by adding the strawberries to it. Some of those little touches are nice. We have already done these 3 tags, and you can find the videos on my YouTube page here. They're all there. They're each a video for each one. So a video for that one, a video for that one, video for that. There's 3 parts. So if you want to go back and check those out, please do. And as you get on, say hello. This is a live feed, so you can talk to me. I would love that. And I will be watching the comments as you come in. Say hello and let us know how things are in your neck of the woods. What's the weather like? I can tell you we have like partially cloudy skies, but it's very partial. They're wispy little clouds, mostly blue skies, which is wonderful. What a nice thing for a Saturday. Love it, love it. I have been having so much fun with these Porch and Petal gift tags with you. Yeah, I have started designing the next set, which is a Halloween set. So be watching for that. I am really looking forward to doing those with you, and then hopefully can do some like fall or like Thanksgiving, fall, or Christmas next. So we'll see. Crossing my fingers. I got a lot going on at this time of year, so I have to try to eke it in. But I've been having so much fun. It really has inspired me to do more. And this is what I did during COVID. We got together at least once a week and did a little project online, and it was so fun. So you guys got me going. So we're going to be working on this guy today. You want to make sure and have like a piece of watercolor paper. We're going to go ahead and transfer the pattern on that. Let me get mine here. They do come, I should just let you know, they do come already etched and cut for you if you want to purchase them. It's like an extra purchase to get those. You can also get the e-pattern, the digital e-pattern for all these little guys on our website. It's $8.95 and you get the pattern for all 4. Let's see, I got to get myself a piece of watercolor paper. But I'm going to be transferring it onto the watercolor paper with you today so I can just kind of show you that you have options. Here's another one though. You have options if you don't have time or, don't want to order. You can purchase just your own pad of watercolor paper. Make sure to get the 140 cold pressed weight. 140 weight cold press. Let me grab my watercolor paper. And so here's mine. I'm just going to cut a little piece out of this to fit my tag. So yeah, you can just, sometimes watercolor paper goes on sale. That's really great when it does. Or use your like 40% off discount, anything in the store type of thing. I'm not sure what's going on at the different stores lately. I just was on with a few of my members and they were saying like Hobby Lobby is not having as many artist materials. So I'm not sure if you can get them at Hobby Lobby, but you could check Hobby Lobby to see if you can get the watercolor paper or Michael's or online, just purchasing online. So I'm just trying to get you guys going with it. If you want to just start and but if you do want to do the etched and cut pieces, you can always order the bundle from us. We do have those available for you. They already have the pattern on them, which is nice and convenient. So if you like the convenience, they are over on our website. Just go to erikajoanne.com. And I'm Erika Joanne, by the way. So hopefully you'll be seeing me a little more on YouTube as time goes by. And like I said, you can go back and tune into what I've done before with the other porch and petal tags. We've been having a lot of fun. And I hope you have too. Let me get you guys on here just right. So in the digital pattern, you'll have the design. And some of you might not know how to do this part, so I always kind of try to introduce this to you so you know what's going on. But you'll get the digital pattern, which you can print out on your printer, and you can make several copies. Make a few copies of the line drawings, and then I just cut them out like this. So that's my line drawing. I'm going to use it to transfer the design onto my watercolor paper. Okay, so I kind of cut close to it. And then I will just put that over my watercolor paper like so. Some people call them templates. It's like a template or a line drawing. And you'll want some painter's tape to tape it down. I'm going to tape this down first. You can take the painter's tape and just tape it to your clothes really quick, so it's not too sticky, and then it won't rip your paper. And then you go ahead and pattern drawing over, and then you'll want some gray graphite paper. Again, I still need to get this into my store, but I will have that available soon for you guys. So let's see here. Make sure I get the right side down. It is this side. And then you want a pointed stylus. Trying to find mine. You want a nice point on it. I like it almost, yeah, that's a good one. So you see stylus come in different sizes. You want the nice pointed one, or use a ballpoint pen and then go ahead and transfer all the details. And with this particular piece, we are doing all the details at the same time. Sometimes if you are painting something that has layers to it, you'll do certain details and then later do more as the paint dries. But for this particular design, we just do it all at the same time. I can't believe it's Saturday already. My goodness. This week went by fast for me. But I'm glad to be on again with you. In a second, I'll check your comments. I have to go to another computer to do that. My eyes get wonky if I try to do it on the phone. Okay, I'm going to check and make sure everything's coming down. It's doing good. So I'm going to check the computer real quick and see how things are going there. Well, hi Cheryl, I'm glad you're on. Hello again. We just got together with the Whimsies and did a little autumn mingle, and Cheryl was there. So hi again. Hey Valerie from Oklahoma. How's things going? Kathy? Glad you're here too. Verdi, hello Verdi. Boy, it's 90 and sunny where Cheryl is. It's not that warm here. Valerie is asking, do you think you could do any more of the quilt blocks like for fall? That's such a great idea, Valerie. I love that. Yeah, we did the Halloween last year. So, yeah, that was a fun series. Enjoyed that a lot. Well, we'll have to see. Fall's coming up quick, so I don't know, but I am like working on some Halloween gift tags, so that's what I'm doing next. We'll see. Maybe we could do some quilt blocks. So you want to get all these little details in. Our VIP group is open for new members if you're interested. It is normally $200 for the year, which is actually a steal because you get a bunch of videos and PDFs and projects, and then you get 4 new classes. We do 4 classes a year online. Everything is digital with the VIP group. You get 10% off your purchases. So lots of fun there. If you're interested, go on over to our website. It's $200, but if you get in on the early bird, it's only $175. If you're an existing VIP, your membership doesn't end until the end of the year because I want to make sure you have enough time. But our VIPs for next year will also get 10% off their next membership. And I'll show you a few projects that we have in our VIP group in a second. We'll do some of this line first. Make sure I'm getting everything. What did I do? Yeah, people use a ballpoint pen, and so then they know where they've already traced, which can be handy. I could probably do that myself. Then I would remember. Okay, got that. Try to follow the design as closely as you can. These e-patterns are still available in our store online. So if you're interested in getting the Porch and Petal gift tags, they're still there. Okay, I'll do the roof now. There's a house down the road from us that has a scalloped trim on it, and I always think it's so cute. I think, oh, I would like a house with a little gingerbread roof on it. I think it's so cute. My dream house would be a Scandinavian painted house with a gingerbread roof and a pool in the yard. I can't complain though, because I just looked out the window before I came in to say hi to you, and there were 5 deer in our backyard and a little one. Its mother had jumped the fence and it was trying to figure out how to get over to the other side. So I'm not complaining. I have some pretty neat surroundings. I love the deer. Sometimes I wish I could just talk to the deer and they'd come up to me and I could pet them. I would love that. But they're very skittish. And we don't have strawberries in our yard. Excuse me. We have lots of blackberries. My hair is falling on. And during the summer, it actually smells sweet outside because of the blackberries. Great smell. Okay, keep working. Get all those lines on. One of you shared, well, a couple of you shared that you've used some pre-cut gift tags. I think that's amazing and awesome that you're using stuff in your stash. Use what you have. It feels really good, especially when you can you have something already, you know. I was cleaning out a drawer today and I was like, oh my gosh, I have all this stuff in here I didn't even know about. All these treasures. Okay, I'm almost there. Get the door in. It's funny how you can have little stashes of things you forget about. Okay. Leaves. Now I'll do this stem here. Get that in. Get all my leaves in. This design has a lot of little elements to it. It'll be fun to do. Okay. We have someone, I don't know, in a car or a motorcycle every morning. I think about 5 o'clock in the morning. They go by so fast and they're so loud. I think their goal is to wake up the neighborhood. Tell everyone that they need to wake up because, oh my goodness. Sometimes the cars that go by our house are on a mission to wake us all up. Okay. Got the strawberries on. Oop, I'm missing a leaf right there. Okay. And a flower. A leaf here. Okay. Can take that off now. It's ready to go. Let's see. So okay. So Valerie, she's wondering when the deadline is for the VIP group. We need to set a deadline. We want to probably only go to like the end of February that people can join. And it might even be the end of January, but officially the group, I mean, you start, okay, let me back up the track. You start right away. When you join, you go right into the group, but we officially start in January. Okay, so that'd be like the official time of the year. So I think the end of January will be our cutoff for the rest of the year. As far as the early bird price, though, that will probably be the end of December. And then we'll continue having the doors open until the end of January. And you're wondering about the Witchy Poo's shoes. I'll put that on my list, Valerie. We'll have to get it on there for you. Yeah, some of the things, I'll show you a few things we've done. So this is one of the projects that we did, and it is in our VIP group. It's called Snow Really Happy. Snow Really Happy. It's a, this is a 4x4 piece. It's kind of fun. It's got lots of sparkles on it. So this is in the VIP group. Oh, we've got a number of things. Let's see what's here. We've got, see if I can find that one. That's gone. We've got several, all our quilt block series that we did a few years back. All those are in the group. I'll show you a few of them. Maybe not. That one's not. The dragonfly, the blackberries. We did this quilt box series that had a group. We have the blue whale in the group. Some of this stuff I don't have up by me, so I can't show it to you. We just painted a house. It's called Little Flower House. This one is in the group. It's a little Valentine's heart. So yeah, we have a fun time in the group. I should probably count how many projects there are, but there are a lot of videos. Oh, I want to say maybe like, let me count. Let me see if I can go to it and look at it real quick. I'll tell you, each project has a video with it. You get the 10% off anything on our website. You get 4 new projects a year, and those are workshops. So they're live workshops you do with me. And we have one. We did the 12 days of Christmas are in there. It's an advent calendar, so that's 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I'm counting 50. I'm counting 50 different videos, but that includes the 12 days of Christmas, and there's 12 videos for that. So, but each one, you know, is like an hour and a half to 2 hours long. So yeah, it's around 50 videos, 50 projects, and you have that library, and then you also can purchase some of the exclusive surfaces, you know, like on those 4 projects that we do that are not released to the public. You'll be able to have access to those surfaces to purchase them. And then the coupon code that you can use on our Whimsy art boxes, which are subscription art boxes, which is a totally different group. You can use your 10% off on that, which you can also get the early bird discount. So you're getting your early bird discount and then an extra 10% off. That's why we opened the VIP group now, so that you can use that towards the art subscription, which is going to open in about a week or so. But we're only opening it up to our current members and our VIPs right away. Give them first dibs for a couple weeks, and then we'll open it up to the rest of the audience. I hope that makes sense. All right, yeah, we have a few things going on there, so check it out. And Valerie is looking to have those witchy poo shoes on there, so we'll have to think about that too. Another thing to consider, if you join our email list, I will send you a free e-pattern for this little guy, this little fox in the snow globe. So this is free if you join our email list. If you are a current email subscriber and want this pattern, I'll give it to you too. So just send me an email. Say, I want that fox pattern. But tell your friends if they join the email list, if they're interested in what we do, want to get a weekly email, then this will come to them too. I will send this to you once you join. Little fox in the snow globe. Lots of fun stuff happening this time of year for sure. Okay. Valerie, you're cute. Oh, thank you. Yes, like I said, if you want this fox and snow globe, and you're already an email subscriber, just send me an email, and I'll send it to you. And then our new subscribers are getting this also. So free e-pattern. It's an e-pattern for this little guy. Okay. All right, shall we get started? Let me pull you down a little bit closer. See if I can't move this over a little bit. Okay. All right, let's get our colors on our palette first. So we need a few colors here. We need pine green, celadon. So I'm going to start out here, get them on my palette. So just a tiny little chocolate chip drop of each. You don't need a lot because we're doing one tag, unless you want to line up 10 tags and do them at the same time, which I think is a super smart thing to do. Get them all done at the same time. That's celadon. This is a Jo Sonja color. Sorry, Jo Sonja. This is the brand of paint that I use. Amazing company, you guys. If you haven't heard of them, check it out. They are based in California. Okay, pine green too. This is what it looks like. Pine green. Oops. If you know where the redwoods are, that's about where they are. They're near the redwoods in California. We need our rose pink. Just a little bit of each. If you don't want your paints to dry out and you're worried about that, make sure you have like a water mister nearby, like just mist it with a few sprays of water, or put your paints on a wet paper towel. Okay, we need Turner's yellow. Turner's yellow. And I have amethyst. Our website holds lots of different patterns that are for sale and kits. And I always list the palette colors underneath, kind of down at the bottom of the same page that I sell the kit on. So like if you're looking for a certain pattern, let's say you're looking at, let me think of one of my patterns. Oh, let's say you're looking at Witchy Poo Shoes. You would go down to the bottom of that page and there would be all the palette colors that I used for that particular pattern. And there's links to purchase those items on the page. We try to make it convenient for you. If you're wondering, like, where do I get all these supplies? We sell them too. We try to make it all encompassing. So if you're on the website, you can get the surface, the supplies, the kit. It's all there for you. And sometimes we have bundle prices, so we make it a little less expensive if you buy the bundle. Okay, am I missing a color? I need black. So our black there. I got pine green. I think I got all the colors there. Okay. The other thing you'll need is a gel pen. You want the white gel pen. And let's see if I can find mine here. There it is. Nope, that's not it. Oh, it's hiding from me. Okay, here it is. So I'm using the Signo Uniball. It's a gel pen. So you need a white gel pen for later. Yesterday I went and painted with my daughter at a local like ceramic studio. And we had so much fun. We spent like 3 hours together. It was wonderful. At one point, we weren't talking at all. And she said, Mom, I'm sorry I'm not talking. I was like, no, you're fine. This is like normal for me. I don't talk much either sometimes, especially when I'm painting. I just sit and enjoy the process of painting. So we just had fun. There was quiet times. And then there's times we chatted with each other. But great time. And we're going to meet up again and do it again in the future. So super excited about that. All right, now you'll want to pull the color down, okay, and then create a little puddle. And take some water. We're going to water this down so it mimics watercolor. We want to be able to see through it. It's like translucent, okay? Don't be afraid to do this part. I see a lot of people afraid to put too much water in. Don't be afraid. You can always add more color if it's too light. And then you want to take your tester strip. It is just a scrap piece of watercolor paper that you can test the color on. You want it fairly light like that, okay? So you can see through it. We're going to work on the house first. So this area of the house. Oh, hi, Liz. I'm sorry you had trouble getting on. I'm not sure why. I don't know. We're on okay over here. Okay, I'm putting the color down on the front of the house. I'm going to work around the different elements, and I'm going to leave some little open spots of white. Okay, from the background, just showing through. I'm not going to cover everything. I'm just going to leave a few little, see how I left some open spots there? And then you're going to work around. This is a little tedious, but you're going to work around all these little petals here. Just have fun. Work around the window. Nice. And then keep going down. And we're going to work around the leaf and the flower here. And the leaf here. And where you can eke in a little open spot, just put that in there. Okay. Let's see here. Then there's some under here. You just, try to be mindful of where everything is. You can look at your pictures from the e-pattern to make sense of, the lines. There you go.
camera is focusing on your hand.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't zoom it in this time, so I'm not sure why. I'm trying to avoid the camera from focusing on my hand. It tends to do that. Okay, see how I just left a few little open spots of white from the background? Trying to make it look like it's a watercolor painting, and that's just my interpretation. I hope your weekend is going good so far. Okay. All right, we just have a few other places we want to get the insides of these little leaves here. And it's the same thing, just leave like an open spot or two on those leaves. And it's the inner leaves that we're doing. There's 4 of them. We were talking in our whimsy group about these little tags, and if you put them on a gift, you're going to be like, now don't throw that tag away. You better keep that tag. I painted that. Okay. And then you can go back with your color and like deepen here and there, because you do want it to look a little varied in color depth. So a little bit touches here and there, a little darker. All right, did we get it all? I think we did. I'm gonna move over to the green. So now we're gonna work on the green leaves, and we'll water down our green. This is pine green. Look how pretty that is. If you have too much moisture on your brush, it will bubble up on your surface. So to kind of just rectify that, you could just go over to your little tester strip, take off some moisture that way, or you could go to your paper towel. You just want to remove some of the moisture by touching it onto like a piece of paper or paper towel. Okay, so there's these green leaves that come up this way. Again, leaving a few open spots here and there. Okay, we're just adjusting. Okay. Maybe that will help from it zooming in on my hand. Okay. All right, so we've got those 5 leaves there. We've got some right above the strawberries, or these little leaves on the strawberries. These you can just fill in because they're so small. Just fill it in. There's a couple more strawberries down here. You want to add the green too. Another one here. Okay. And then, oh, we can't forget to put a little green right here at the base of this flower. A little green there. Okay, working on down. Just fill in the rest of the leaves with this pine green. Leave a few open spots. There are the outer petals around the blue that you want to put in too. Okay. Let's see what else. Going here. And here. And then a couple down here. I think I got it all. Okay. I did notice I missed a blue spot. Where did I miss that? It's right here. Let's go back in with the blue. Right in here. Right. Well, hello, Cordelia. Do you like to be called Cordy or Cordelia? Because I see both with you. Hello from Virginia. How's Virginia today? Is it starting to get cold over there on that side of the country? We're starting to have chilly days. Okay, let's use our rose pink next. Let's take some of that out. I'm going to pull it down here. Add some water to it. Be generous with the water. Okay, let's get all our pink, reddish pink areas. We've got a strawberry here. Don't you just love this color? It's like right in between red and pink. It's so pretty. Love it. And see how I just worked around and left some open spots. We've got some of the petals here. These, we just want to work on the outer petals with this color. Okay. And it is going a little darker than I want, so I'm going to add a little more water to my mix. If I can't go a little lighter. And I'm going to leave those. Those are yellow, so. Okay, and then we've got the inside of this flower. And our strawberries, rest of our strawberries. Our heart. Our stairs. Some open spot. Okay, so for these flowers, we're going to do them a little different. We're going to water down our red or our rose pink a lot to get that really light pink. So we'll just add some more water. We're going to go back with pink to begin with, and then we'll work in layers. And you can just fill in the flower. You don't need to worry about the open spots on these. Get it all filled in. We'll let that dry and we'll come back to it. We'll just kind of move on to another color. All right. So if you're interested in doing the Halloween gift tags, cross my fingers starting next week. I'm crossing my fingers. It would be Thursday, starting Thursday. Put in the comments Halloween if you're interested in doing that. And I was going to show you something else. So we just sent out an email of some of our kind of latest things going on here. And here it is. And we just released this pattern. This is the Lancashire Moth. So we just released this. It's in our last email and it's available now as a kit. In the kit, you receive the wood and it's etched with the design already on it. You receive the twine and the 2 beads. And then the pattern and all the color worksheets and all that stuff. So that is in our latest email and available now. Now we held this for a while. This was actually taught at the OKC convention. So we held this for a little while for that, and then now it's being released to everyone. So this is a fun one. I think what's cool about this, and I have I've noticed a few of my designs are like this, that you can jump them from season to season. So this one is fun for spring, but it also is fun for fall. With the browns in it, it just kind of reminds me of fall too. So kind of a fun one that can jump seasons. This is called Lancashire Moth. Lancashire Moth. I found out through some research that in Lancashire, England, they have moths, and there's a one particular moth. It's called the blue moth, I believe. It's called the blue moth. That is kind of like a special. What Lancashire is known for is this certain moth, and it's a beautiful blue moth. You should look it up and check it out. But this was inspired by that, just the fact that Lancashire is known for their moths. So this is called Lancashire Moth. And it's a little ornament, kind of fun. Some people like to hang these just on their planter. If you just put a stick inside your planter, you can hold this, it can hang from your planter. If you have a spring tree or a Halloween tree, this is kind of fun for that too. So that's being featured now on our website. Oh, we've got a few comments, so thank you. So I have a few of there that are interested in Halloween. Okay, all right, Valerie. Knowing that you like the witchy poo shoes, you probably would like Halloween. So good, good. All right. So Cordy, I'm so glad that you told me you prefer Cordy. That's nice to know. It's rainy today in Virginia and getting cooler. Mm, it's that time of year. All right, now we can put a little more pigment into, we have that really light pinkish red. Put a little more pigment in there, make it a little darker. And we can go in and you're going to do the next layer of petals. So just stay within the lines. It's the inner line, the next inner line. And this will be your next set of petals. Now that kind of went on dark, so I'm going to pat that with a paper towel. It went on a little darker than I wanted it to, so I want to try that again. Just kind of like a step up in value from your lightest petals. You want it to be just a little darker. Okay, so like so. Let's see if I got it all. There we go. And then we'll let that dry and then we'll put another layer. So while that's drying, we can move on to the next color. How about yellow? Yellow, we don't really need to water down too much with this design, with these designs. So I'm just going to add a little bit of water.